This is going to be my second video in the Dragon Ball Z series. It's going to be a little bit different than what you will probably see on some of the other channels on YouTube. A lot of people are going to be just, showing direct footage from the anime, and I'm just going to give you my impression, my opinion. I give you my perspective, kind of analyze it a little bit, just give you my take on Dragon Ball Z and just some aspects and some of the characters, storylines, some of the fights. So I'm excited, and I kind of want to bring you up to speed. So last time I talked about this, I gave 5 reasons why it's one of my favorite of all time. So if you want to go back and check that out, you definitely can. But let's get right to it. Do first impressions. So when you watch the anime and when you first watch Dragon Ball Z, the first episode, the first season, and you're being introduced. So you have Gohan, you have Goku, and I want to get first impressions of Gohan and Goku. Goku just seems like a nice guy. He seems like he is one of the virtuous people. He seems like he's competitive. But one of the things that I kind of noticed about Gohan, the son was just so whiny, and the son was just crying all the time, and he just seemed so needy. Gohan had such a codependency upon Goku. So actually, knock on Goku because, or Kakarot, whichever one you want to call him, because he lived to come to the defense. He was always coming to the defense of everybody, fighting for everybody, stepping up. But I almost kind of feel like he created situations so that he would have to be the hero in a sense. So you coddled Gohan, you knowing that he had potential. I'm pretty sure you could have sensed the potential, even if you didn't know that his power level was going to be that great. And I feel like in a lot of cases, especially with the decision making that Goku / Kakarot made, he could have ended a lot of the things that they went through if he would have just made the decision initially. If he would have just killed so and so initially. If he would have just did what he was supposed to do and not be trying to take the high road, the moral road, or just try to, in my opinion, I think, just create the environment where he would just be the hero. So that's something I definitely kind of noticed when I watch. And I thought about that, and it plays out throughout the entire series. So as I do more of these and I talk more in depth and I break the character down more, we'll talk about that. But first impressions is I kind of believe that Kakarot, whether it was knowingly or unknowingly, created the situation where he would need to rise up and be a hero. Could have had Gohan in the situation emotionally mature at an earlier age so that he wouldn't be so needy and whiny. The only time Gohan's real power would really manifest itself was when he would get angry. The whole time he always had the situation where he could do more. He had so much potential, but he had to get really mad. Like he had to get seriously mad, and then he would just unleash everything. He did Gohan a disservice in the beginning when he was little by just coddling him and allowing his wife to coddle him. So that's my first impression. Gohan had codependency issues. Goku was an enabler. Goku created the environment. He created the situation. He created the whole chain of events. All the stuff that they went through. A lot of that could have been prevented. There was something within him, and it was an unconscious reaction. It was something that just had him do where I think he enjoyed being the hero, and he enjoyed, because he was always about competition, training, fighting, getting to the next level. And I believe that just by the necessity of needing to even get to the point where he could be an ascended Saiyan, because when we first get introduced to him, he hasn't ascended, he hasn't gone Super Saiyan 1 or anything. This is at the very beginning. So I think that need to even get to that ascended level was within him, and that's what was driving his decision making. So when you think about what Goku would do, when you think about someone that's supposed to be a virtuous individual, he's smart, he's not like, he wasn't dumb. So what was the purpose of the decisions that he was doing, and what was driving his decision making? Why wouldn't he kill Raditz? Why didn't he do certain things in the beginning that could have stopped a whole chain of events and could have prevented many, many future deaths that we'll talk about? So I believe that hero syndrome, that hero complex, that saving complex, that people pleasing complex, because he saved, but he still had a desire to please. But then it was also a desire to please himself. A lot of people don't really peep it, but Goku was a narcissist. So that's just kind of like just something I'm kind of picking up on. So First impressions. He's an enabler, and he should have done a better job with Gohan as far as making sure that his emotional maturity and his emotional intelligence was at a point so that he wasn't always whining and going off. He was he was ill prepared. He was ill prepared. And whenever you can only bank on your emotions being the catalyst, be able to focus and get done what you need to get done, you can't focus like that. So that's what I got for you. I will break down Vegeta in a separate video. He requires a few extra minutes, and I don't want to stretch this past the amount of time that I have, but I will be working on this. If you have any feedback, let me know. If you like this, thumbs up, thumbs down. Please subscribe so that I can bring more content to you, and I look forward to talking to you guys later. I'm Jaded Nerd. Thank you.